Angie. Angie walk in, room get loud. She don't bite it, say it out proud. Tongue like steel, yet clean and sharp. Smile so sweet, then she cut real hard. She came to play, not to pretend. One glass up, then she's off again. Eyes on you, she don't miss a thing. Got the whole scene wrapped on a string. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no breaks. If you move wrong, she keep the tape. Don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun up, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. If you say one thing, she got the proof. Not for the drama, just for the truth. She's in the corner, watching the room. Cute little grin and boom, boom, boom. She loves the joke, she loves the night. Loves a good time, loves a good fight. Not with her hands, with her set so cool. She can shut it down and still look gold. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no breaks. If you move on, she keep the tape. Angie, don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun love, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. One second soft, next second stone. She runs the room like she on the throne. Come for the fun, stay for the spark. Angie don't fold, she leaves a mark. Angie, don't play, Angie. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Angie. Hands up, Angie. Fun love, she got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. Angie. Say less, Angie. No stress, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's Angie.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about that. Yep. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I woke up, that bitch said 5:40. I was like, ain't no way that I am getting his coffee made and getting his little lunch bag made and getting dressed and getting on this microphone in 25 minutes. It just wasn't going to happen. Nope. So, but I'm here. I'm a little late. Yes, I'll sign the damn reprimand. Okay, I got it. Yep, I've already been told I got to sign the paperwork this morning. I'm not even exempt. Bees can be exempt from missing yesterday, but I cannot be exempt for being late to my own show. Got it. Okay, how's everybody doing this morning? We already know how I'm doing. So, yeah. Wonderful. I feel so naked without my necklace lately. Okay. Happy hump day. Did y'all see my cute little picture with the camel? I thought it was the cutest thing. Y'all should have seen the original picture that I got. Oh, y'all. I had to put some clothes on myself for that The original picture was crazy. Like, hell no. I'll definitely get wrote up for that one. Okay. So let's see. Good morning, Chubby Scorpion, Cosmic Blues, Burke, Good to have you at the live. T-Ball. Angela Hump Day. Oh, you never know when she is going to try to come out. She tried to come out at the end of the show yesterday, but I had to stuff her back down. Yeah. Neon, good morning. Fuzz. Maddie, good morning. Good to see ya. Escaletti, good morning. David, good morning. You are a regular around here. I love it. Love seeing you. Did I miss anybody? Because Lord knows I'll get called out if I did. Okay. I think I got everybody. And we know how it works. It's weird because we know that they'll come trickling in, but I'm late. So they should have just been here waiting on me, right? I don't know. They might have got interested in something else, which is my bad. As the emperor, I give you a free pass on this lateness. Y'all see that? The emperor has given me a free pass. So, nanny, boo boo. Thank you, bees. I thought the thumbnail was cute too. I was like, I love Hump Day. I love saying Hump Day. I always associate it with the camel, so I thought it was cute. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Trust me, no. Oh, Chubby. He tries over there. He does. That wasn't, we were talking about how he messes with shows over there. Why it's like everybody gets taken away from poor Kalo. Grim and Kalo were great together, in my opinion. And you've got Grim and Keem, neither one will give. So, and I love Grim. I don't like everything Grim says, but I love Grim. He's a pleasure. He really is. And I really liked him and Kalo together. But then he gets Snowgoth, and he gets used to being with Snowgoth. Then he gets the police chick, Felony Melanie. And then Felony Melanie gets moved to Rebel, and Cat Lady quits. Cat Lady has left the building, y'all. So I'm assuming that all of you know most of everything that's going down, right? Do I have to do a rundown, or, I'll do a quick little synopsis. Let's see. Grim in the Box was funny at Fat Camp. Grim in the Box was amazing. I'm telling you, that was one of the funniest fun things ever, was Grim in the Box. Like, yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of Chubby ever, was Grim in the Box. That's one part I will never forget. And yeah. So I don't know anything, sorry. Okay. Good morning, Denmark. Hump Day is Wednesday. So it's the middle day of the month. The week, so it's the hump. So you got the beginning days of the week, then Wednesday's the middle day, so it's the hump. And now then you get the last few days of the week, so it's Hump Day. They don't say that everywhere in the world? I guess not. So, yeah. But good morning to you too, Denmark. Good to see you. All right. So I'll give y'all a quick little rundown of things that have happened. Okay. So there was an announcement yesterday that Cat Lady was being removed from Gold. Not Cat Lady. Felony Melanie. Felony Melanie was being removed from Gold and she was being put on Rebel with Cat Lady. Cat Lady then immediately quits. She gone. Like, she's done. And my understanding is, I think she's going to try to work with Gidgee, honestly. She loves Gidgee. She loves working with Gidgee. And I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see them two doing something together in the near future. So, I don't know. They did work good together. So, if that's where they're headed with it, then good for them. I love Gidgee. So, and I like Cat Lady. So seeing them together again might be great. As long as y'all are not in my little time slot, in my little corner of YouTube over here. I think I pick a time slot that not a lot of people like anyway. So just so boo. Good morning. It'd be crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. So we're getting into it though, because I guess not everybody saw. I'm a little surprised, but okay. Han Solo, every day is hump day. Depends on who you are, I guess. After I wrote just humping around, I was like, that probably don't sound right. But I just went with it anyway. It's fine. For a long time, there was a TV commercial with a camel walking into an office asking, yes, okay. So real quick about Hump Day. Yes, there used to be a commercial and the camel would walk in, he'd say, what day is it? What day is it? And then the people would get annoyed because he's a camel, right? And they'd say, it's Hump Day. And he might, look, right, it's Hump Day. So, yeah. So, yeah. But Hump Day's always been a thing, though, since before the camel. But the camel commercial made it so much. Yeah, it was funny. It was a very funny commercial. So, what day? It was here early, and heck, I still did not make the start of the line. I was here. Yeah, it's okay. You haven't missed much except for the good mornings, Bert. That's and Cat Lady has left the universe. That's all I've said so far, really. So yeah, we have Cat Lady leaving the universe, and I think she's probably gonna try. We may see her and Gidgee maybe pop up together. We'll see. And then we got seems like I know the biggie, but seems like there was something else that happened because let's see, we talked about Turbo yesterday, and then so what Turbo has done now, he leaked the contract that we had to sign. He leaked that to Belushi, and Belushi put the contract out. And Savage went over the contract last night. So that's why I was a little I figured everybody had seen it because it's been put out. Is Savage's, let's see. I'm not going to play it, but I was just going to check and see if it was on members only. If not, then I was thinking that y'all could go watch that and get the full. Let me just check. Okay, so as of right now, Savage's Live from last night is not on members only. So when you're done with here, go put that on, and she breaks down the contract. I can't break it down. I can talk about a little bit of it, but I'm not going to show it or anything like that. And obviously, y'all have to understand why I wouldn't do it. I will talk about a little bit of it because it is out there. And okay, so a lot of us are getting called, some things because we did sign it. Okay, here was mine and AMAX deal. We had to, everything had been done. Yeah, but I don't think Boxy Moo, I was listening to Boxy Moos this morning. I don't think it's the full thing. It could be. I wasn't watching. I was listening as I was getting ready. But definitely go check out Boxy Moo as well. They've got something on it. So check out Savages, check out Boxy Moo, and Belushi, if you know his channel. I don't know his channel, but he put it out first. So Turbo I guess leaked it to Belushi. I guess because he knew Belushi would do it. I don't know why. But anyway, good morning, Hush Pup. So anyway, AMAC and I had to sign it before we could go to Fat Camp. And, if I remember correctly, everything was ready and done, and we had to sign it. The main reason of the contract was, or so Keem has said, so people wouldn't start a universe. But he's now been able to use it as in withholding the payments for, I guess, Zay, Stay, and Nightmare. So, yeah. Here's the thing, though. I had people, plural, reach out to me during Savage's live, and because they were watching it, and telling, want me to be careful, or they didn't believe that they are just stunned at how crazy that the contract was and all of this. So I'm protected. I literally have in writing where Keem has told me to stream over here, right? So to stream and I can treat it like Chubby. Well, what did Chubby do? Chubby covered other things in the universe as well, or things in the universe as well as other topics. That's what Chubby did. So I have that in writing. And I was able to stream immediately to build my hours up. Because even if I don't go back, I think if I build my hour, I get my monetization back, I believe they can get Chubby remonetized. So by me doing that, I'm still, helping them get the channel back up and running. So yeah. So I'm good. I'm good, everybody. About what I'm doing over here, I'm fine. So, but yes, that was the big contract that, when, thank you, Bees. Bees has the link for Savage's stream and the Boxy Moo video. So, you can click on those, put them in your history, go back to them after this one. But yeah, that was the contract. And yeah, we had to sign it before we could go to Fat Camp, and everything, was ready to go. But of course, some of that is part of the NDA. And of course, we were going to be around people, and the NDA had to be signed. So, yeah. Now, in saying that, I still don't know how Pesci got by with not signing it. and still go into fat camp. Because I think that even like Foxy was a late arriver. I think anybody that was still a late arriver still had to sign it or something, because that's what I kept hearing him say. Yeah, get the paperwork signed and then you can come or something. Like um, Murph, Big Murph. I think they all had to sign it before they could come. So anyway, Pesci got by with it, which good on y'all. Good on you. But that's not the original. That was the one that was redone, after universes had been made and, all this stuff. So he went in with that one. And, all I'm going to say is he'll probably redo one now since this has been done. He said that he didn't care. Um, um, that it was out. I heard that Xylee said yesterday that it wasn't a big deal. I honestly, I believe had Xylee really not said anything on her stream, a lot of people wouldn't have even known that it was out. And Savage said that too. So I didn't know anything. Because not a lot of people pay attention to Belushi, right? Like, do y'all watch Belushi? One's in the chat if you watch Belushi. And that's not saying anything against him. It's just, I don't think a lot of people do watch him. He may have his own little, group of people that watch. Like I have 41 in here right now. Okay, so that's not a huge number in the terms of, YouTube, but that's what I'm saying. I have my own little group of people, and there's a set group of people that talk and people that don't. But anyway, it's like, I don't know how many people watch Belushi. So I don't think that a lot of people would have even known it was out. I wouldn't have known anything. I'm in the LCU Discord, but I don't hang out in the LCU Discord. If I hang out in the Discord, I hang out in my own. So, yeah. So I believe that had Xylee not said anything, but when she did, she also said that Keem does not care. So maybe he told her to do it. I don't know, but I just feel like it wouldn't have been. A lot of people wouldn't have even known. Why did Turbo leak it? I think Turbo leaked it because he's on the warpath right now. And so he had already said that he is not coming back because he was going to be allowed to come back after 90 days. He had a 90-day suspension from the LCU. But I think, but he has said that he is not coming back. And so I think he's just doing everything he can to burn it down. So maybe Keem did say or did tell Xylee to say that he doesn't care. And that was his way of getting back to Turbo that he don't give a shit that he put it out. I don't know. But see, no. See, I say a lot of people. I don't know. I could go over there and watch him and he have 200 people in his chat. I don't know. I just know I don't watch him and I don't know anybody that really does. So they wouldn't have known. Savage didn't know until it came from Xylee. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody would have known. I don't know. But maybe Keem told her to as a means to get back to Turbo that he don't give a shit that he put it out. Yeah. And see, I would love to go over it and talk about it, nitpick it and all this stuff, but I'm not going to. And, even though honestly, I don't think that, he would do anything to me if I did, but I'm not going to take that chance. You know, if y'all have questions, I'll answer them. So there's that. So I'll answer any questions about it that you may have, but I'm not going to show it and go over it. I'm not sure when Belushi streams. I'm not sure of Belushi's channel. So I didn't even know that he had one. So yeah. He seemed like a nice kid. He just seemed, I don't know. That's just not my cup of tea unless he was always doing some crazy shit, but he was also told to do some crazy shit for donos. So yeah, but it was just not my thing. Who knows? He may actually find somebody he's good at streaming with and they may do great. I don't know. I just don't watch. He was angry. He sent a whole lot of hosts that everyone calls Turbo, Keemstar and Brantley's favorite, so don't know if he'll be back. He said that he didn't want to come back. I don't know. But after saying what he said, I just it just disgusting. I'm very disappointed in Turbo and him saying that, and it totally makes me feel like he's racist now, and it's just, yeah, I'm good with Turbo. I'm done. Then he goes, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's anything else that he knows. I feel like if he knows anything, that it's coming out somewhere. Now I know I think it was when he did that clown bit. I think he had it on channel, or maybe no. When I looked up when he came over here, and I kept saying that was the fake or not Turbo, that was a different account, and I went and looked at it, and it was indeed his account, and it had like 40 something subscribers, I think. So did he have a channel or did he not have a channel? Because that was not channel numbers right there, but it was him. So, but I wouldn't be surprised that, well, I guess if he had a channel, he would have put it out on his own and just started, throwing that link out to any host or ex-host or whatever that would take it. Because then he would get the views, right? So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't start throwing shit out, which I don't know what he could know, but he was there longer than I was. I left that last weekend, and there was still a couple more days left to go of Fat Camp. So we AMAC and I had already left. So I hope he don't know anything on y'all, because it's about to come out. I can promise you that. Turbo was funnier as a clown. I didn't like Turbo as a clown, or when he rode for Copper, I didn't like him at all. Like, at all. He was not funny to me. He seemed like he was just obsessed with Copper Cab. And yeah. And that was another thing. I didn't know if that was a bit, that thing with Copper, or if it was or if it was real. And there was something. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to look at something. Hold please, hold please. See, this is when it's good to have a a co-host. I just thought about something, so I wanted to, yep. There it is. Now, Boxy Moon does have this. And I wanted to go over this anyway. And being that we're talking about him, I wanted to check this out. Now, let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link. Now, this is a Boxy Moo video. I'll just put Boxy Moo video, and this is the one that I'm watching now. So, okay, I'm a TV viewer, but had to pop in to say, not that I'm defending Turbo, but he says a racist slur. Shit, I can't even talk. He says a racist slur, and he's a scum of LCU. But when Tuna says racist slurs, it's shame on you and forgot about. It's hard for me to see Tina as racist, though. I'm not saying it's right for her to ever say it. I'm not saying that at all. But it's hard for me to look at Tina as a racist. But hold on, we'll get back there. Y'all hold you. Well, let's just do it. Okay. Yeah, fuck Turbo in general. In all honesty, if he does come back, it would be a shitty situation. He is really a racist. Yeah, see, I thought when Turbo was wearing this shirt, and I said this yesterday, that, I thought he was just trying to be, thuggish a little, like, he was. So, personally, I really didn't think, I never saw the shirt, but I didn't think anything of it. Like, it didn't dawn on me that it could be offensive. My understanding, it was the A, I think. Like, I thought he was just trying to be, kind of edgy, gangster a little bit, And then when he said what he said the other day, and I heard it with my own ears and how it came out, just it. And then he had said whatever it was in the theater room. Yeah, those things just added up for me. And I was like, dude, you have to be racist for it just to come out like that. That's just the way it hit me. And I don't know how it hit other people. And Boogie, and you're saying something about Boogie. To be fair, I think that I think he is racist. I think he says a lot of things that he does say to be, that edgy person that everybody loves to hate. He wants to be that person. But it's so easy for him to say some of the things he says too. And so how could I look at Turbo as being racist and not look at Boogie as being racist? So I absolutely look at both of them as being racist. It's just hard for me to look at Tina, though, and I'm just trying to be honest with you. Everybody can have their feeling. Nobody has the right to tell me how I should feel, though. So, but everybody's entitled to feel the way they feel. I know Tina has said it, and I think Tina is just an equal opportunity hater. I think Tina hates everybody. I don't think Tina likes anybody other than Mike and Albert, Bridget, those select people that are around her. I just think she doesn't like anybody. So I think she's just I think she's just a racist against humanity, honestly. Um, Tina could be considered racist. She definitely looks at black men in a negative light. I think Boogie is racist for clicks and views, which is sad. And that was a good way to put it with Boogie. I think Boogie is racist for clicks and views. And it's disgusting. And I don't think I've ever really talked about it. But all of that shit that he does say, it was disgusting. So, yeah, Boogie keeps saying it's not an offensive word. It doesn't offend me. Like, why would it offend him? I mean, well, actually, it should offend everybody. And just the way it comes out of some people's mouths is just so easily, it's in their vocabulary. State got the shirt on video, and it was the A, not the R. Okay. I don't even think I remember seeing it on video. And there was a lot of shit at Fat Camp that I missed. I mean, and to be fair, you do miss it. Like when you were there, we would have to go to bed early, or we'd go to town or whatever. So we missed a lot. And we didn't watch everything either. Angie, I'm sorry I haven't slept a lot and think I am making sense. My point with Boogie, who keeps making slurs and getting away with it, that it makes it difficult to stop. Well, and look, the LCU was built around Boogie. So I honestly think that Boogie's going to be there until the place caves in. But when others see Boogie say things and then they want to be this edgy type, which I think Turbo tried to be. I think he tried to be the shock jock type of personality. Like he wanted to be the one that it was okay to hate, because you get hate donos that way. And I think that's what Turbo wanted. I can't speak for him, but it seems like to me he tried to be this edgy type personality. And for me, it just didn't work with Turbo. Had Turbo just been, this goofy guy who, rewound videos or talked about, things that he had seen doing commentary and trying to be funny instead of edgy, I think it would work for Turbo. But he was doing that. He was doing this edgy thing, which I think he has done like his whole internet career or whatever. He was just an edgy clown or something. And it just didn't work, you know? Like, for me, yeah, they try to be like old school Howard Stern, exactly, and it just doesn't work. See, good morning, Remy. Uh, Brandon, good morning. Bilal, good morning. Um, something ign- ins- insignificant. she, I can't do the first, but good morning. Sean, good morning. Um, and if I miss anybody beyond this point, I'm sorry. Um, I'm trying to get it all out, y'all. Get out anything y'all want to say. Let it out. Because it's a lot. I mean, you hear things over there a lot, and you hear, and it's like different, what do you call it? Punishments, depending on who says what, you know? Why is that okay? I don't think Boogie ever really gets punished for saying that. But again, it was built around him, so, well, Brandon, he was gonna allow Turbo back. 90 days was the suspension for Turbo. So, you know, but then he goes and leaks the contract or the NDA or whatever. And Turbo says he's not coming back. Like, and then my understanding was he got mad because Tommy kept insinuating that he was a PDF and it, which honestly shouldn't be doing that either. Don't be going around, insinuating or calling people PDFs if you do not have proof to back that up, because that word is thrown around too much. That's another one. Just don't do that. And I love Tommy to death. Just don't do that, because you're messing. I mean, these are hard accusations or whatever it was. Just stop with stop with that word. Stop with the N word. Just stop. Can't really punish one and not the others. Tina doesn't get a pass because she's a legend in her own delusional mind. I agree. I agree that everybody should be punished around, but we know that that is just not going to happen. I do think old school comedy doesn't work for the masses. People are too easily offended. I side with Yo Mama. Let people be who they are and they will expose themselves. I agree with that too, because they'll eventually show you who they are. You know, they will eventually show you who they are. But if you are going to call somebody out and you are going to punish them, you need to punish everybody that's doing that. Or what does that say about you? Kim has admitted to favoritism, so no one can be surprised. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's favoritism. As Turbo is a. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go one more up. PDF talk is supposed to be banned from the LCU. We'll see. It hasn't been lately. I don't know. He just said they had similarities in their behavior, but he knew it would push him over the edge. Oh, yeah. Tommy knew exactly what he was doing, and then Tommy gets fired for doing it, but then he comes back and Keem comes back and says that Tommy will return when Keem does. So, you think Turbo paid Keem for friendship to keep him on? No, I don't. Turbo could run a show. He offered things to Fat Camp. So I don't think, no. There was a lot of things done with that scooter that got clicks and views and stuff. So yeah, no, I don't think any payment was done. But so I was wondering, was the Turbo thing and Copper Cab, I was wondering myself if it was a bit or if it was real. So anyway, this is the boxing move video I'm going to go over just for a minute. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. You can watch the whole thing here. But I found this interesting. And we can go back and talk about things when. Let's see.
I have known Turbo for 3 years.
What did Copper Cap do to you?
I don't want to talk about him.
I do.
Who's that Turbo guy that's in the fucking Discord that's like obsessed with you?
Ugh.
I have never been to his home, whether or not I know where he lives. Okay.
You can read-
ask me some questions.
What happened to Copper Cap? You
I'm
bitch.
not answering anything about Copper Cab.
See, at first he kept avoiding things about Copper Cab. But Copper Cab, and then we all were wondering if it was a bit, if it was real, because he has stalked Copper Cab. He bought Copper Cab's feces. Okay. He showed up to a place where Copper Cab was unexpectedly. So, and he used to call him his daddy. And that's who Turbo was when Copper Cab was in the universe. Turbo was here, but it was Turbo the clown. And every time he did anything, he had his clown makeup on.
Listen, in all fairness, I'm under an NDA.
Because I tried to question, he wouldn't budge on that.
Listen, Turbo, a lot of people are going to think that this is a bit. Because not everything, but a lot of things, I presume, maybe I'm being presumptuous, and I probably am, are bits in this community.
Yep.
This is not a bit. I've known Turbo for many years.
I used to work with him. What are you talking
Will
about?
the police get involved?
No. Will
No?
they? Or did they?
So a lot of people thought it was a bit. And then Turbo comes in, Copper Cab comes in and he says that it's not a bit. Now, this video goes on. I'm not going to be able to go over the whole thing, but I'll go over a little bit more. But it goes on to talk about everything that Turbo has done to Copper Cab. And it just seems, the more I think about it and the more, and then I hear this, I heard Copper Cab explain it. And Copper is a very hard person to understand if it's a bit or not. Good morning, Binky. Y'all have heard Copper. It is very hard to, like, I had my own run-in with Copper. I like him now, but I had my own run-in with him. And it was not good. It was not good at all. But I thought that it was a bit, and evidently it was not, because, when somebody ends up getting hurt out of it, which I did, it's not no longer funny or fun or a bit or whatever. So I don't think that was a bit with him either. So it's hard to tell with Copper. So when he says that this is not a bit, it still makes you wonder, well, but was it really? And I'm starting to think that it wasn't.
Did they?
No. What?
I go there, he gets kind of skittish, okay, and calls the local police. And the whole thing went down, and I did get, okay, a year, okay, no trespass. I didn't do
Jesus
anything.
fucking
but
Christ.
I didn't do anything. Okay, it was just a preliminary thing so that he would be okay, because he was freaking out. He was fucking freaking out. And I'm there, and I can see that he's freaking out, yelling about me. And they're like, listen, we're just going to give you a year. We know you didn't come here to do anything nefarious, but we're going to give you a year.
I'd love to know what fucking Copper Cap did to you, or what you did to Copper Cap.
I'd like to
You
know.
probably just
I'd like to
didn't
know why you're so interested in things and retard
Well,
subjects.
it's just because I'm doing a fucking show, you dipshit, and it's about the personalities that are on it, you moron.
Turbo is a
Look at
fucking
camera.
freak.
He's a freak. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So he
You
just
can pop
popped up
off.
right when you came back too, huh?
He has alts in my server, like several alts.
Oh.
Okay.
So I got banned from there. Again, not sure why. And so
Okay, so he showed up. So Copper Cab went to somewhere in Florida, and that's where Turbo is. And then Turbo goes on to say that it was not the best part or something. So Turbo hires a private investigator at like $250 an hour or something like that for 8 hours a day for 2 days or some shit. Anyway, so it ended up being like over $2,000 that Turbo is paying a private investigator to follow Turbo around to follow Copper around without Copper's, he knows nothing about it, to keep him safe. That's the only way that Turbo knew to keep Copper safe. That's like somebody hiring a private investigator. If I went somewhere and reported back to them, but I know nothing about it, and I'm going to think I'm going to be freaked out about it. I'm going to get a damn restraining order against you. Like, if somebody wants to keep me safe, why don't you just tell me, hey, this is not the best part of town. I'd be willing to pay, extra security for you or something. That's the way you would handle that. Like, but again, is it a bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and how did he get Copper's feces? Oh my God. I still don't understand that whole thing. Like, yeah. But he did, and he said that he sent it to a lab and all of this. I don't know what to believe. Like, it all sounds so far-fetched, but they make it, if it is a bit, they absolutely make it sound real. If it is a bit, they've done very well with it, because I don't know.
I kind of been like, like anonymous, right? Both in the LCU and over and, watching him and stuff like that. And then I see he rejoins. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, this is my chance. This is my chance.
Turbo is a fruitcake. That's not a homophobic slur, by the way. Like I said, I'm Brian. I can say that. He's a bit of a fruitcake. He is a guy from Florida that lives in a fucking trailer. He's like one of those Wall-E cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Leaning back, like watching LCU content
This is my
24/7, fucking
life.
drooling out of his mouth. Yeah.
So what have you been doing since you left the community?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it in the LCU, because it has to do with Copper Cab.
He stalks me. In a manner of speaking. He stalked me one time, well, twice.
Mhm.
One time he actually showed up. I was in Florida with my in-laws. I was on like a vacation.
Okay, so this is the part where he explains that. And y'all know I have to pause and offer commentary. Okay. So, and I'm not going to do the whole video. I do want you to go see it. Let me see if I still got it on. Okay, so this is I'm sharing the link now. This is the video in its entirety. I'm going to go through this part and then I'm going to stop. This is from Boxy Moo. Boxy Moo to me does some of the best clip work there is. So definitely go check out Boxy Moo.
You got the restraining order, I'm assuming.
No. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Oh, because I heard that was coming.
with my family in law. And he shows up because he finds out what hotel he lives in, like, I don't fucking know, the middle of Florida, middle of fucking bumfuck Egypt. I don't fucking know, dude. Okay.
Somewhere.
In 2025, okay, he came to Florida, okay. I didn't tell him I was going to come meet him, okay. I thought it'd be a good surprise, okay. So he was at a hotel. I knew where he was. People ask, why, Turbo? How did you know? And so I knew where he was going to be, a public place. And I thought, hey, I'd show up. We've been friends and frenemies for like years.
Anyway, he's a fucking weirdo. He's a freak. One of those people that's like, what is the word that y'all always fucking overuse over here? No offense to you guys, because you seem like cool people. Parasocial. He's very parasocial. And
Okay. So Hushpap said he bought a painting that was done by Copper Cab, which had poop in it. The way Turbo tells it, it's like he's on stage doing stand-up. Okay. So he bought a painting, I'm assuming with his feces on it, and he sent it to a lab, I'm assuming to now. I guess he sent it to see if it was real, number one, and number two, I'm such a child. Number two, I remember Turbo saying something about if he could be cloned or some weird shit. Like, I remember the word clone coming in. So yes, he's an artist as well. Good morning, Sarah. Very good to see you. How are you? Stick around for the shit show, babe.
he found out where I was and he showed up like a fan. Like, oh, that was weird. A year later, nothing happened. A year. And then and I was like, that you can't do that. One time, fine. I can forgive you. No big deal, right? Cool. Turn the other cheek. We're all good. No big deal. A little weird. He hired, and I'm not joking, this is you know what, you don't have to believe me. A private investigator, I shit you not, in his words, to look out for me.
What?
Like, you know, not like look out, like, ooh, look out for me, but like security or something.
Security guard, basically.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
He goes to Nightmare now. He joins as soon as I come over.
So again, how would you feel if you went somewhere and somebody hired a private investigator to keep you safe without you knowing? Anyway, there's more to this video. Please go watch it. The link is in the chat. So yeah, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but well, I'll give it a couple more minutes, see if there's
We're here. But like, I know he has an alt.
And so I got banned from his community. So I still, I kind of, lingered around, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to use that word, but I kind of, hung out around.
And now he's befriended, and I'm not going to yell, it's too early, it's too late, whatever, Nightmare. And he's told Nightmare that it's a bit. Because I told him that stop with the Turbo stuff. So he's told Keem, he's told Nightmare, he told Xylee, he told a few people that it's a joke between him and I, and we're old pals, we go back far. And I'm like, I had it out with fucking Nightmare and Xylee. I joined one of their little voice chats. Maybe I don't know if y'all saw or not.
I did.
But I went in a voice chat, and Turbo was in there, and I went the fuck. And this wasn't on the fucking show. Nightmare lost his shit at Turbo because he was like, they actually clicked, and he was like, "You fucking lied to me." Turbo starts crying.
Oh god!
Look at this up. You can ask them; they will know exactly what I'm talking about. Turbo starts crying.
Great.
Xylee's upset because she said she had at some point an issue with the stalker, and she got really upset. And Turbo started crying.
So you're stalking him?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there. Go watch the rest of the video. Yeah. So he gets Turbo is saying that it was a bit, and he has befriended Nightmare at this point, and when Copper comes in, he starts yelling and said, no, it was a bit that he totally stalked me. So, yeah. So do you think this whole thing with Copper and Turbo was a bit or not? And then it just leads into the type of person that Turbo is. On one side, he comes off as this, funny little chubby, nice guy. Because let me tell you, when the interactions I had with him at Fat Camp, he was super nice. He was funny. And then you start, I had heard about, now the Turbo, the clown I had dealt with, just nasty. I didn't like that person. And so I liked him better as not being a clown. But then the stuff I heard that he said in the theater room, and then what he said the other day, is just, that's not the type of person that I want around me. It just is what it is. So, and that's right. You never really know people. You don't. But you know what? When they show you, start believing them. Joe, when people are talking about something in a chat, you kind of just roll with it. You know what I mean? And I thought that was, to begin with, it was a point to bring up about character, why. So I may have been on a shit roll. It's okay though. Sometimes it's just a shit show. Okay. It's fine. I kind of was too. I went back and said, yeah, it was just a shit show. I'm not mad. Oh, all right. So, Sarah, are you still in here? Just want to see how you're doing. Lady Wombat. Yeah, it would creep me out too. Exactly. And how are you doing? I don't know. Okay. I've met him. It just feels weird to me to know, and me sitting there thinking the whole time that it was a bit, that it was just this thing between, him and Copper Cab, and then it comes out to be, he comes in yelling, which Copper comes in yelling a lot, no matter if it's on a show, if it's not a show, because it's going to come out, it's going to be leaked on there that he came in and he said this, just like it was right here. So sorry. And I guess it just goes down to you. Yeah, you really don't know. You really don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know anything about, all you know really is what you see on the internet. Now, I met him, and like I said, he seemed like, a really nice, goofy guy. But you pull the layers like Shrek, layers of onion. You just pull the layers off, and there's no telling what you might find. And there's some people, I just, keep your layers, and I call myself a good judge of, or I used to call myself a good judge of character, like right off the bat. But I'm going to tell you, when you've got internet personalities, it's not the easiest to do that. And I have a great intuition as well, and I've been fooled by a couple people around here. So, Okay, what is happening? Okay, thanks, Bees. Did you fix it? Okay, thank you, Beezer. All right, everybody, just be, if you've got a wrench, just be careful. Why would copper still work? Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't make assumptions about any of them. I mean, it's just, it, especially copper, and I guess, but turbo to me, it's no longer an assumption. I feel the way I feel, and that's that. And now he's doing everything that he can to tear it down. So, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows more and it doesn't come out. I don't know what he could know, but I also left a few days before the end of Fat Camp. So, if anything happened there, I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't come out. I don't care what he signed. And he acts like that he's got enough money to, say Keem did sue him if he starts, saying what he knew or whatever. He acts like he has enough money to get himself out of trouble. So I don't know. That's them. I'm gonna sit back and watch, but I don't feel like that we've heard the last of Turbo as far as trying to burn it down. And and I'm on the sideline. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm just gonna watch and see what happens. Yeah, he did leak the non-compete contract. And so some of y'all are late. We went over it a little earlier. We didn't go over the contract because me being one of the people who was under the contract, I'm not going to show it, but like I said, I don't mind answering questions about it. I don't mind, I signed it because all the plans had been made to go to Fat Camp, and you couldn't go to Fat Camp without signing it unless you're Pesci. I don't know how he got out of it, but but yeah, you couldn't go if you didn't sign it, and all of those plans had been made. And keep in mind, I had not been on a vacation, or I had not been anywhere in years. Then I get there and it's not a vacation. It was nothing like a vacation. I thought I was just going to get to sit back and, have some drinks and enjoy myself. No, I had to go to bed early because Keem would not change our show time while we were there. So we still had to get up at the butt crack of dawn. So we had to go to bed every night while people got to sit up and have them some drinks and some fun, go hang out by the campfire, all that kind of stuff that, we couldn't do that. Because had we done that, we'd have been, half hung over trying to have a damn show or falling asleep on the show. And that's not a show. So yeah, we didn't get to do the hangouts and the, which I guess is okay. But I mean, why were we there? We could have done the show from where we were. Yeah, we competed in a few things and we got to meet. But I mean, really, for 2 weeks, why were we there? I'm still upset about him not changing our time so we could do things with the group of people. Angie, you always on at this time? Yes. So I go live most of the time. I went live at 6:30 this morning because I overslept. But yes, I usually go live from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Sometimes I'll cut it early, depending on because I go to work straight after this, and if I have to be at work at a certain time, then I'll cut it a little early. But yeah, for the most part, you'll see me at this time. So if you're up, come on over. We'd love to have you. He should have moved the shows around for the hosts that were there. He should have, Lady Wombat. Absolutely. And we asked him and he said no. I mean, we literally asked him, and I don't see what would have been the problem. So you guys thought you could be Fupa, sit around, do nothing but eat fries and do Phantom? No, no. Yeah, maybe a little vacation. I drive all the way out to fucking Texas. I'd like a little vacation, but no, I was there doing a show. Well, I say I because I only like to speak for myself, but we're there doing a show at the same time. We don't get to hang out with everybody at nighttime and have a few drinks. And, the night everybody had the campfire thing, we didn't get to do that. And then after the show, because it's hard. Once I get up, I'm up. I don't take naps, because I don't like the way I feel after I take a nap. So I don't take them unless I don't feel good. And so I would get after the show, I would go in and hang out in the theater room and most of the time clean up the mess that they had left from the night before when they got to go and hang out in the theater room and, have a few drinks in there and make a fucking mess. I would go in there and clean it up. Now, I'm not complaining. I had a free place to lay my head in Texas for 2 weeks, okay. It was a beautiful view. I did get to sit there in the morning times and look at the view after, I would go hang out in the theater room or whatever. So, I'm not complaining about that, but he should have moved the show times. Melissa, good morning. Allie, baby, hello. I'm going to go listen from the start. Okay. All right. She's letting me know. Yeah, and the show started at 5 a.m. And the time was all screwed up. And it was like 5 a.m. there. I don't know. It was just Angie was the good housewife for Fat Camp. Yeah, and then Wonder Woman came, but I handled the theater room, because also when I was in there, it gave me a chance to talk to everybody. And I met a lot of people that come over to my chat now from those Jester and theater room streams. There are some people in my Discord right now that came from those streams. So had I not done those, I wouldn't have met those people. So, I guess everything happens for a reason, I met a lot of cool people hanging out in the theater room after that butt crack of dawn show from Fat Camp. So, that was the good thing that came out of doing those shows that early. That and Grim in a Box. Y'all, it gave us Grim in a Box to go that early. So, which is one of my absolute favorite things from Locale. Actually, that is one of my top favorite things from ever being over there because that was so funny to me. And I don't know if life has jaded me a little bit, but it's hard to make me really laugh. Something has to be really funny. Because I don't know if it's just this past few years or past 6 months, because I've had a horrible past 6-7 months. 6-7. Anyway, I've had a horrible past 6 or 7 months for real. And right now it's just crazy. Nothing makes me really belly laugh. You know, I want to belly laugh, and that shit makes me belly laugh when I see it. It's so funny, and it was so fun to watch him do it. You know what I mean? It was just funny to me. So, yeah. Our janky TTS. I hope after this week we won't need this ever again. Yes. So we are still waiting to hear from YouTube on whether or not I've got my monetization. So we're still doing the buy me a coffee thing. And if you say anything in that chat, if you buy me a coffee or ever amounts of coffees, I have to read whatever it is as long as it doesn't break TOS. So we've actually had a lot of fun with having to read some of it. So, but yes, I've applied for my remonetization, and it's been a week ago today. I think it was the 1st, and it still says that. Let's see what it says. It'd be crazy if I clicked over here now and it said something different. Damn, I didn't even put it on subscriber mode only. Make sure that you have subscribed, please. And even if you're a normal watcher here, make sure that you're still subscribed. I have watched other channels that say that they're that people are telling them that they've been unsubscribed from their channels somehow. So everybody make sure that you're still subscribed. And if you haven't, please do. But it says your reapplication is under review. You reapplied because this is a re-app. You reapplied on July the 1st, which I think was last Wednesday, right? Wednesday. The 4th was on Saturday. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Wednesday. So it's been a week today. We will review your channel and email you with a decision, typically within a month. And I can tell you that the first time that I got monetized, I knew within like 2 days. So I don't know. But I have totally revamped the channel. I have done everything that they asked me to do as far as, you know, my numbers, my hours, you know, I've done all of that. I've went through all of my videos. I've done everything that I know to do. So the rest is up to them. You and as the chat and I for watching, and I have done we've done our part. Zeke, I'm not in the universe, honey. I'm not in the LCU. Why are you telling me to redirect to cafe? I did yesterday. I let the chat pick where we went yesterday. Let's see. Let's see. Where do y'all want to be redirected to today? I keep telling somebody to go and to go live. Good morning, Restructure. How are you? Welcome in. But still, good morning, Zeke. But yeah, I'm not over there anymore. I love bugs. What did B say? NT is no longer an LC. Oh no, that was never mind. Okay, yes, and if you're new here, I talk to myself. You'll learn that too. That even at work, I talk to as I'm doing something. I know people think I'm crazy as hell, but that's just me. That's just me doing very me things. All right, let's see. let's see. Again, make sure you're subscribed. All right, y'all. We don't have any choices. Let's see when she's going live. 2 p.m. today. I can tell you iVixie's going live. She'll be live at 2 p.m. Eastern today. And Big Girl Update, Amberlynn weigh in and some foodie booty stuff. So go check out iVixie. So that's at 2 p.m. Eastern. So the only thing we've got really is that's live right now is, of course, the State Boys of Louisiana, and which is body cams for those of y'all who don't know. They're live all the time. And Cafe's live. Where y'all want to go? Or if do y'all know somebody that's live? I'll send you there. I can also tell you this, that Savage did that live last night. And she broke down the contract. Honestly, I would go watch that. I don't think I can do like a redirect to an old video, but I can drop a link. So what I'm going to do. Oopsie. All right. So here is there's the link, but dang it. I put enter. Let me take that down. All right. So there's the link as well to Savage's live. Go watch. If y'all want to see it broken down, go watch that. There was a reason that I didn't show the contract, that I didn't really go over the contract, because I can't. I don't feel comfortable doing that. But I do have in writing that I was okay to start going live. People were worried about me streaming and talking about the LCU, and I'm good. So I'm protected. I'm good. I wouldn't do anything that would put myself in jeopardy too much. Cromwell, I might talk to myself in a VC if nobody was in there. I'm telling you, it's bad. It's not just Glammy. I'm telling you. Zeke, we know Cafe is live. We know. And I may send the redirect over there, but I don't have to, because I'm not there anymore. You're making me not want to. We know Cafe's live. And most of the time I send the redirect over there, but it was I love Tommy, and Tommy's not there. Who is there actually? Let me just see, because it might just be going to the State Boys of Louisiana at this point. Is Tech over there? Or is it Tina? Damn it. Might help if I pulled up the right show. Batgirl and Tina, as far as okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to send it over to State Boys of Louisiana. If y'all want to go to Cafe is live. And but the link in the chat is for Savage's live. If y'all want to see the contract and stuff be broken down and talked about, go watch that from last night. So there you go. I gave you a choice. But I'm sending it to the State Boys of Louisiana because I know some of my people in here like to go watch that too. So you waited a year to do what, Bees? Where are we at? Where are we at? Did Boogie get kicked from live? No, he was at the wedding. He'll be back. Hey, good morning. It's almost time to go. Falsely truths. You're late. He made it. Oh, well, he might be back then. So he might be back tonight, I guess. I don't know. I haven't watched any, I haven't watched anything as far as regarding him. I do know that he was off until he got back, but who knows? Okay, but again, Cafe is live. But Savage's link is up there from last night about the contract. My suggestion would be click that link and go watch that one. It was a good live. But I'm redirecting you to the State Boys of Louisiana. Yeah. I wonder if we can get any of them. Now, if any of y'all go over there, y'all tell them that they need to start hanging out over here in the morning, and then I'll send them back over there. How about that? YouTube Scorpion. Heck, I'm not late. You're late, Fuzz. Oh, heck, you are late. You're making me think things now. I'm thinking that you don't like me anymore, heck. You're choosing other people over me, and I think I don't know what's going to happen with us. I really don't. Patty, good morning. I'm about to tell y'all goodbye. I don't know where Truth Bombs is. Maybe she slept in too. Y'all, I slept in. I was late. I didn't go live till 6:30. I wish Kimmy would come over here sometime and say good morning. I ain't talked to her in forever. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it, send y'all over there. And, oh, you know, Truth is out investigating. You know, Chubby calls her Diane Sawyer. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll say 6:05 a.m. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day or evening wherever you are. Bye.